Older Harmon Jr. here, celebrating the 50th anniversary of Scooby-Doo with the one and only great Griffin.
The one and only.
Yes, but you may know her as Daphne, the role she has done for over 20 years. How are you today?
Jeepers, I'm doing just great. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. So I want to know, what has it been to see Daphne grow from, maybe the behind the scenes just Fred girlfriend character to a woman of her own, with her own ideas and empowerment in today's world?
It's been really refreshing. I feel like a lot of my snark and personality has kind of rubbed off on Daphne over the last 20 years. But I think, some of those, like Mystery Incorporated, kind of brought her out of her shell a little bit more. And then when we did the Be Cool Scooby-Doo, and she had a puppet and a beard and all kinds of crazy stuff, she ended up being the weird one. She went from like the pretty, sidekick who never spoke to like the one with the puppet and the beard. So it was, I'm ready for anything. I'll do it.
Okay, good luck.
And Mystery Incorporated was the first serialized series of Scooby-Doo where, it had a story to tell from beginning to end. So what was that transition like, going from random wacky episodes to something more serious subject matter with a story to tell?
I loved it because every week I was like, what's going to happen next? Who is Mr. E? I was just as interested in anybody of what was going to happen. So I like that. I like that. Netflix, that bingeability.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say play.
What part of Daphne is you? Because like you said, she picked up your snarkiness, which I believe. So where does the line between Gray and Daphne stop and begin?
It's such a blurred line, such a blurred line. I always like to be snarky when some girl's after Fred. I'm always like, oh, okay, you're gonna, okay, and then he's like, we'll split up and look for clues. And I was like, no, I think you and I'll split up and look for clues, and she can go on her own way or whatever. She just gets very jealous. I'm not jealous, but I like to let Daphne give Frank and Fred a little trouble.
Well, is there a Frank that we need to know about?
Oh, no. Well, Frank Welker plays Fred. I get him. Sometimes I call him Frankie. Sometimes I call him Freddie. He just answers when I call him. That's the important thing.
That's the most important thing. So tell me, what is your favorite part being about an iconic character? Because just like her, she's changed with the years. So many people know her. So many people invite her. And, that's you that the people love and see through the years.
I can't believe it. I was a fan of Scooby-Doo growing up, and I would, eat my ice cream and watch it after school. And I never dreamed that I would be the voice of Daphne. So it's just such a big honor. And I was saying, people who don't even know cartoons, if I tell them what I do for a living, they're like, oh, would I know you from anything? I always say, well, Scooby-Doo, and everyone always knows it. So it's kind of nice to have like a thing that it's kind of universal, because you don't want to go through your whole list of things of like, what about this? What about this? And they're like, no, not that. No, I don't know. I've never heard of that. Scooby-Doo, they've heard of.
That has to be fun. And, Daphne's fashion has endured during the years. And as I see, you're very fashionable yourself. So who's the true fashionista, you or Daphne?
Well, me, because she's been wearing the same outfit for 50 years. Come on, Daphne, step it up.
And so I guess one final question. What has been your favorite part of Daphne through the years?
Gosh. I think just like seeing her come into her own and seeing her, for so long, Velma would always do all the exposition and telling the story and how we just solved the mystery and everything. And, there's been a few times now that Daphne's been the one doing the exposition, and I thought, wow, I never thought we'd get here. So she's gotten smarter.
That's amazing. Well, I'd like to thank you very much, Griffin. Or should I say Queen Moon?
Well, you could say that if you want to. That's fine. Thank you.
Well, for everything Scooby-Doo Comic-Con, you're already in the right place with the Game Fanatics. I'll catch you next time.